come with your goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go!
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On the counter, it's Henry. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. DJ Moore is back deep waiting for it. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Always got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
2nd and 3. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. The Titans at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Robert Tonyan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Ready. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 22, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Ready, break.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 4. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
Ready, ready. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Henry again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, Fields. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on third down, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. DJ Moore, 56 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. Trouble, 38. Set, go.
They begin with Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Black shot.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They're able to complete this one to McLeod. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Off play action, Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw again on second down, Fields. He's going to try and go deep again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Fields looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Ready.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line. And the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. To throw is Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Gano's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On play action, Fields. This pass on target, Velus-Jones with it. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action. It's Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Fields. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offense.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Strike it! Strike it!
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready,
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
ready.
They'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
10 cycles. Ready?
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 54 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw, Fields. He's going to go up top again. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Smith to return it. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Titan football.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And some space here. Touchdown, Chicago! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play. And then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off. And he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Jackrabbit, jackrabbit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. And all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They run with Henry on 1st down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
Ready.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play, I know it works, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that, because Only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So it's the Bears who come away with the victory, and that's thanks largely to the play of their quarterback, Justin Fields, CD.
Yeah, he had a great night throwing the football, wound up with 3 touchdown passes for the game, and his leadership, it really showed through in this one.
So for Chicago, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.